Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of the third person map. But it is not just going to be a map this time. This time in this video I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make a decal. But as you can see, the map still works from before. We did that in another video, so feel free to check that out. I'm going to show you today how to make a map. Or not a map. I'm going to teach you how to make a decal. So let's go to content first. Okay, we are in the content section. First, let me make a folder for this real quick. Mini map. And then we'll just copy all this over. That way it's out the way. Alright. So, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to make decals. So first of all, you're going to create a new folder. You're going to right click in this box here in your content, as you can see right here, content. And then it will show all your contents, which is all this stuff right here. You'll right click in the box, new folder, you're going to name it decal. Alright, so then you're going to click on it. There's going to be nothing in here. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to drag in an image, of what you want put in your project. So give me a second, I'm going to drag in an image real quick. Well, that's not what I wanted. 1 second. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. Okay. Oop. Okay. Oh, no. Alright, so we're going to drag the image in here. Okay, that's what I wanted. So this is the group called Second Breakfast, which that is a group I'm a part of currently, and that's their logo. And then I'm going to also do some 3D text on here to show you guys kind of something cool you can do outside of just adding an image. Okay, so first of all, you're going to save this image if it's not already saved. Then in here, again, it's still in the decal thing, so you're going to right click again. And this time, you're going to create a material. And you're going to name this material. And do it like that, material. And then whatever you want to call it. In this case, it's Second Breakfast, because that's the name of the group. Alright, so first, that's what you want to do. And I'm going to rename this too, real quick. Instead of image. So that way you can keep track of stuff. Sometimes if you have multiple things in the decal, it's easier to keep track of. Alright, so one's going to be your basic material, for if you just want to make a material and put it like onto the wall or something, that's what you're going to use there. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to click on this, left click. I'm going to drag this over here on the project. Give me a second. Let me close all this stuff out real quick. Sorry. Alright, this has nothing to do with this video. I don't know why they're even open. Okay. Always make sure you save your work. Okay, so now we got it right here on our top, and we got it on our thing. So let's go ahead, and how you make that material is you'll bring the material, you drag it onto material B, or material 2B, so Second Breakfast. And then you'll connect the RGB like so. You'll apply it and save it. And that is your, now, if I was to put this on the wall, obviously, I mean, there's some other things too, but, obviously that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Control Z to delete that. I think if I just need to put the picture, that's why, because I gotta adjust the material first. But take the picture, You can put it on the wall. Well, okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Alright. Usually you just be able to take a picture and then be able to put it on your wall, you know. I think it's because the whole wall is connected and not individual, you know, pieces like mine is, which is why it's doing that. But anyway, though, okay, this would be your regular material, you know, for that, okay? But then you're going to want to create a new one. This one, instead of material, you're going to call it decal. And then whatever the image is that you want to do, so that way you can adjust it. And Control S to save. Alright, so now let's open the decal one. Same thing as the material, except for, so first you're going to drag the picture onto the thing. And the RGB you're going to connect to base color. So that still remains the same. But there's some other things you're going to change here. Okay, so you're going to click back on the decal 2B or whatever decal you're working on. You're going to come over here to the material domain, and you're going to change that from surface, and here's the options. You got surface, the deferred decal, light function, volume, post-process, user interface. We are making a decal, so this is going to be a deferred decal. Okay, and as you can kind of see, it changes the image there. Okay, and then in blend mode, you're also going to change that. You got opaque, mask, translucent, additive, modulate, alpha, composite, pre-multiplied alpha, and alpha holdout. We're going to change this to translucent, and then as you can see, it kind of changes it a bit. And now all this stuff is now opened up, and you're going to connect the alpha over to the opacity. So now it doesn't look like much, but you apply this. Okay, click save, and once this is saved, then we can come back over here. Okay, cool. So now we got our decal. You can bring your decal out. All right, you can adjust it. So come over here to your scale and your details, right here, details. And if you don't have a details, like say we close this out, you got your outliner here. You can go up here to the window, and you can reopen your details panel right here, details, and that's this window now. Okay, so you go to scale, and obviously it's okay because I mean this wall is big enough, so you don't really need to adjust things like I did. But if you want to scale like the whole wall, you can. But since this is fine, then this is what we're going to do. All right. So the next thing you're going to do is after scaling it here to where you want it on your wall, then you want to rotate it, which the rotate button is right here. You got the scale button, rotate button, move button, and then you can select an object. You're going to go to the rotate button. You're going to click it. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to rotate it. Okay. Do you see anything different? No. All right. Do you see it rotating? Yeah, but it's not doing the right thing. So it must be this one. Okay. Oh, there it is. There's our image. Cool. All right. Now, rotate it. Cool. So now, it's nice size, but since I just want it like that, then what we're going to do is we're going to scale it down because you want it smaller. Okay. So, let's scale it down to 0.4. Oh. Okay, we'll leave that at 1, so that way you can see the whole image, but you can still adjust just like that, 0.6, 0.8, whatever size you want, you know. Let's do 0.7, there you go. And then this right here will probably be your width, because this one was your, how far the image could you see. Okay, so this one's probably your width. I'm going to bring it over to 2. And obviously they didn't really work very well, so if you brought this over to 2, then you can see the whole thing. Let's bring it over to 5. And then we'll bring this over to 5. Ooh, that's pretty nice, but it's big, you know, and that's the only problem here. And you can still move it around, because obviously you can see the decal kind of came over here a little bit too. So you can adjust where the decal is. Alright, and again, you can size it. Let's just bring this down to, say, 3, and bring this down to 3. Alright, that seems like a better size. Now, you're gonna bring this down some more to like say 0.4 or 0.5. Alright, so we're gonna put a little something above the image and below the image, you know, to add a little word context to it. Let's see here. 0.45. Let's just do that. And then if you want to make it even with the lines and stuff, you can always do that at the location part right here. Anytime you adjust it here, your location moves. As you see, 220 to 210, 220 to 210 on the Z. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some words to it. Okay, so you go up here to your actor. Well, wait. You go up here to your place actor settings. Actually, hold on. Oh, place actors in the window there, just like you would for the details, except for there's place actors right here. Okay, so you hit place actors. So then you would go. I don't think I already have it for this one, so if not, I'm gonna have to do another video. But for this, you would look up 3D text, and I don't have it yet. So how I would do that, and then we'll see if it doesn't stop the video. Okay, project settings, and you look up, or not even project settings. You go over to plugins. First, let's save our work here. Okay, and then you go 3D text, and obviously it's a beta, so if you wanted permanent stuff, it may or may not work with your Scent project, so be careful with that. But if you want to do it just for fun, 3D text here. I did another video on this, but you click this. It says plugin text 3D is a beta version. Epic recommends using caution with shipping projects with beta plugins. Beta plugins support backwards compatibility for assets and APIs, but performance, stability, and platform support may not be shipping quality. Are you sure you want to enable it? Yes. Okay, I have to restart the editor in order to continue. So we restart it real quick. Yes, I want to save my changes.